So today is May 16, and I'm talking on some issues. I know I've scared a few people, but there's other paying attention. So, obviously, you guys know I'm a psychic reader. I use cards, but I also have dreams. I do have dreams, prophetic dreams. I'm a shaman, and I have them. And there's one I had on December 22nd, 2018. This is before COVID. Pay attention to this dream because there's a little COVID energy in it. It's documented. It's right here. It's documented in my group, Spiritually Intuitive Readings, on Facebook. So, there's no way to fake that. I don't know the controls, but I can post. So I want you guys to listen. That's very important. It's because I'm about to show you something. And you should all go, oh. Because, the servicemen are up. My dad, definitely his spirit's here. And I'll tell you, I think some of his buddies just walked in the door, those that served with him in World War II in Korea, and sat down and said, let's do it. Because, this really sparked up. When he gets upset, it's fucking ridiculous. So let's talk about it before I show you the video that makes me get up and go, oh, you don't. Okay, let's Wonder Woman it. So I did this post, I posted it. So I had it, I guess it would be December 21st, I had the dream, but then I woke up and I'm like, yeah, I need to post it. I had another weird dream. I was at some function, there was a man. He was laying in something like a big plastic coffin thing filled with water, part way. He had a tube going through his throat. He was skinny and weak. Notice the tube going in the throat? You remember at COVID when that's what they would do, right? He was skinny and weak. A woman looked at him with others surrounding, some woman. Maybe she was Lady Liberty. Said he was something like a piece of history. That was in quotes. I looked at her and firmly said, he was still alive, but I still said, that was our president. Do not refer to him as a piece of anything. Give him respect. I noticed, though, I said, was our president. I told him sadly, Merry Christmas, Mr. President. That's in quotes. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Shortly after, the man got up very weakened, that he was wearing a Santa suit. So that he put on a Santa suit. He went by a small Christmas tree. He hugged it and was crying. So this is, and then I told him sadly, Merry Christmas, Mr. President. So it's another one. He seems to represent what we knew as America again. Perhaps we are weaker than we believe. You should be very concerned because I do have prophetic ones. I want to avoid. But we are, that last statement, weaker than we believe, we were definitely weakened under Trump. But this was like in older man. He's not really even Biden or, he represents something. Old, he's frail. He has a tube going down his throat. He represents the American spirit. We had COVID. Boo. He's in a plastic coffin. Okay, so plastic would be, that would be a cheap coffin. It'd be cheap. It's not like, oh, it's gold. It's plastic. And it's filled with some water. Drowning. Like in a flood. And a piece of history. Oh, shit, that's a fucking warning. We don't want democracy to be a piece of history. Now, no matter what COVID is, we want that as history. It is our history. I mean, as far as we want it in the past, but we want to learn from it. We don't want to look back one day and democracy is gone. He's still alive in the dream. But he gets up and he hugs a Christmas tree. Oh, Christians. Okay? Look above, images of God. That's Jesus. Christmas. Most Christians love Christmas, but he hugs it. He hugs the tree. Okay? And he's crying. The spirit of America is crying. And yes, Trump was president at the time. COVID had not happened. He had a tube down his throat. COVID had not happened yet. But many Americans did die. Many Americans were put in fucking coffins. Somebody was lying to you. Oh, it's not serious. Oh, it's, and blah, 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 blah. And, over a million, Americans died. But a lot of other things happened, of course, to the point that here we are. We could lose the spirit of America. Luckily, he didn't die in my dream. He didn't. But then I said, oh, maybe we're weaker than we believe. So I knew something was coming. We're under Trump, but I was like, oh shit, that's a warning. And then plastic, oh, you just throw it away like nothing. You don't know, you won't even put them in an ice coffin back. Is democracy so important to you? Your freedom? Shit, And then fill it with water, drown it, yeah. He's drowning, but he somehow did get out of the coffin. He did. He put on a Santa suit, and he hugged the tree, crying. That's the American spirit. That, there are those, oh God, Christmas, and this is a big Christmas, this is in 2018, because the American spirit, oh God, they coming. And we've seen stupid Trump hugging a flag, oh fuck that. But this one, the American spirit, always hugging a Christmas tree. Which is also the spirit of Christmas. There's a lot of people, want to say Christian nation, but they don't realize the gift of democracy, the gift of freedom, and also the golden freaking rule. They're willing to throw it away, drown the spirit. He's breathing like, oh God, bring me to life. And I'm like, oh, I sucking said, sadly, Merry Christmas, Mr. President. Like fucking, oh God. And so when I woke up, and I've had some dreams about, Russia too. I had one. I had one about it. And it wasn't one you want to have. I did have one. You don't want to have it. I don't even know if I could find it. And I don't even know I want to read it. So as I say that, on August 7, 2020, as the Lionsgate portal was coming up, which is always on August 8, 8, I said this during COVID. Lionsgate portal message. First, I support the mask, but a message came in clear upon the gate opening. We go through a phase, but 8/8/2020 would have been the day. And I put in a quote, you complain about wearing a mask. Before the pandemic, you were all wearing a mask. Not living in your truth, living a lie, pretending to be someone else. You forgot your spirit, the true self. And now it's time for the mask to come off. Why do my people hide from a world who needs them? Do you not see you're dying? I'm not talking about the virus. I'm talking about from within. You fill the void with everything else but the spirit. You chase after those who rejected you and cried for them. You suppressed the true self with drugs and alcohol. You were after money and success, and it was never enough, never happy, always depressed. You avoided filling the void with spirit. Many of you have done the work to heal, but when out in the world you do not testify, you do not share the tale of your journey. Don't you know your story could save another? Stop blending in. Why are you ashamed and embarrassed to show the divine which you are? How many of you won't even tell your parents of your gifts? If the world were to end tomorrow and you had less than a day to write your story, what would you say? You hid behind a mask and fear the mask. Now humanity wears the mask. I'm trying to show you the mask was the problem. Not this one, the COVID one. There was no authenticity in this world. But now, with the opening of this gate, especially the one in 2020, I dare you show the world who you are at your core, your divine, true self. There is no mystery to you anymore. Go through the gate and come face to face with the divine you. For humanity needs you to do this. I got about 175 likes for that one. And that's really Jesus speaking, if you want to put it that way, or the light. Okay. Now, as I say that, That was the Lionsgate portal in 2020. That was a channeled message, a spirit. And I think if you read it, you can feel that that's true. You know, being authentic, taking off your mask, your fake mask, your fake faces. We got a lot of fake fucking faces. We got a lot of people in politics lying their ass off, trying to deceive you. You know, and then you're like, oh, feed me, stop. Okay, because the spirit of America could go completely down in flames in a plastic coffin. Democracy ain't crap. Let's just follow a bunch of liars. No. A lot of veterans are up. Oh, look, my dad's friend just walked in the door to join my dad, the wolf. And he's like, nope. We're here. Were they all DNA activated among a bunch of people that are alive? Kids of veterans. I don't know. I'm putting on the fatigues. I'm done. Let's go. Okay, now, as I say though, that is a dream. It's documented. Go to my group if you want. I'm not just trying to get followers. I'm trying to show some evidence so y'all wake up because you really want to throw it away. You know, the American spirit is what that really represented. Okay, so while everybody's going tit for tat and rolling around on the basement floor like a bunch of dumbasses after a few beers, ready to piss it away, or you're laughing at, Trump, when he's talking stuff about somebody he did sexually abuse and defame, we're dying. It wasn't over, and America has a way of bouncing back, okay? They do, because there is another dream, and it's Martin Luther King's. Let's get it on. It's a much better dream than what you want. Because I did have dreams about, there's a Russian ballet in the center now. And it's the end. Yeah. I like ballet, don't get me wrong, but I like democracy better. Okay, so I would pay attention here. Because somebody was about to sell us out. For what? Now, as I speak that, pay attention. Now I want to show you something that's very disturbing, which, that they all walked in the door and shit, and maybe they're having a few beers. Go and talk, Wonder Woman. You bet, Dad. Because this, we're done. We're so done. My white tiger's up going, yeah, I know. Let's show it. Because, these people, I think you're getting away with it. Well, no, you're not. You're not. No, because Jesus is up, because you're about to throw away America. That's why he's here. And it stabilizes the planet. We protect places. I know sometimes we've made mistakes. We really did some stupid shit, but, there's Biden talking. Yeah, donate to his campaign. Well, you know what? If your kid's in America, donate to his campaign. Because you don't want to run the con or don the con, fuck. No? There you go. And this is why. Young Turks.
Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy recently proposed an interesting idea. What if we did away with the right to vote for the demographic that tends to vote for Democrats? He's proposing to basically ban people from being able to vote until they're 25 years old. However, there are some exceptions as long as you are able to live by some pretty strict requirements. And he's about to explain it in this video.
No, you don't.
We want to restore civic duty in the mindset of the next generation of Americans. And how we want to do it is to say that if you want to vote as an 18-year-old between the ages of 18 and 25, you need to either do your civic duty through service to the country. That's 6 months of service in either military service or in a first responder, including police, fire, or otherwise. Or else you have to pass the same civics test that an immigrant has
got a shamrock on it. I'm Irish.
A naturalized citizen who can vote in this country.
Dianca. Democracy is
sacred. What we're proposing
sacred.
is a constitutional amendment to raise the voting age to 25.
Raise the voting age to 25 unless you served in the military or have the ability to pass the same civics test that immigrants have to pass in order to become citizens.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, no, I'm up. And we know smoke and mirrors. Why? So basically, he wants to deprive young people from being able to vote because they care about certain issues. And the ones that the Republicans vote for neglect them. And they know it. They're about big money crap because big money puts money into the pockets. They vote for things like restricting, gun control is one, which is got to stop. Okay, they understand, and see, they understand that America is getting real fed up. They're paying attention. They watch, and people are getting tapped and taxed, and people are getting fed up with, like you spend all this money on college, and it goes, it goes up, 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 just like that, up, up, up. And then, kids, when they graduate, you're about that age, you probably, maybe 21, or maybe you do a few more years. They know you expect, oh, God, I've got a bunch of student loans. Oh, God, I can't get a house because my credit's in the tank because of them. And, all the houses are about $500,000 and up. Oh, let me vote. Let me vote, Democrat, because, they want to do something about stopping that. Like Biden forgiving a little bit of student loans, which even though they took those small business loans, a lot of Republicans, like they needed the money, but it's free money, they knew it'd be forgiven. They want to stop Biden from forgiving Americans, give them a little break on their student loans. He made a promise and he's trying to keep it, and they're doing everything to stop it because they know, it'd make Americans happy, so they're throwing their weight around. Oh yeah, so basically that oppresses us. But they got forgiven on their little small business loans they didn't need to take. They didn't need the money because they got all this money coming in, lying in their pockets, like the NRA and stuff like that. Bingo. So that's why they want to restrict it. Now, then let's start, it's one thing, even my dad, who was military, requiring to serve. Oh no, that's like a draft, but worse. Oh God, I want to vote, so let me go in there and serve. Oh, you might die, so you can't vote. No, then you're on a battlefield and you're gone, so you can't vote. Oh, so you could possibly send them to their death. Oh, you can't vote. Oh, see, there's that. And he's like, oh, that's nasty. No, you don't. You want that to happen so they can't vote. And then also, a civics duty test. It says in the Constitution, you are a citizen when you are born or naturalized. It's in the Constitution. Therefore, you have rights. So why would you have to take a test of someone who is not a citizen? And he's like, no, you don't. That's what school is for, and you're educated. You don't have to take a civics test. You take plenty of them in high school. Enough. You're just trying to make it hard. Oh shit, I failed because maybe there's mental illness, maybe dyslexia or other things, and you struggle and whoops, I failed. No, I can't vote. And he's like, no, you don't. I know you don't. 20% of those Democrat kids fail, or 15 or 10. Maybe they got brain damage at TikTok. They can't vote. No, you don't. And then I wonder why, it got let in. What do you somebody want to brain damage the kids? Oh, there's that. Yeah. No, because smart people, with intelligence and education. There you go. There's a lot. No, you don't. No, you don't. So, as Jesus is risen, that's going to be prevented. We want smart kids. We want educated kids, not brain damaged ones. Yeah, we're going to fix that. Floyd, I'm pretty sure is going to help with that. And so is America. America, you're going to wake up. You have to. Okay? And young people, you should be outraged that they want to do this. So, get out. You got to start, and it's like, don't be talking, on TikTok. No. Get your little minds off of there. Get your 25-year-old minds off of there because it's bad for you. I know it may not seem like, I'm watching. No, it's actually damaging your brain and you don't even know it. So get off it. Okay, they want you brain damage. I can't focus on a book. I can't even read this full website. It's all sorcery. Okay, we want you to be able to focus, write letters, read books, educated. Okay, how about even sit through I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King? How about sit through that? But yes, it affects your attention span. It gives you brain damage. A bunch of young brain damaged people can be controlled. Their mind. It's easier. Done. No, you don't. So as I say that, and I show that, and I demonstrate that, whoop, this is a lot of the reason, and Jesus is risen, and it's going to stop. And people are going to find out. But we gotta, young people, like I said, get off it, unhook your mind. That's Matrix shit, unplug. And if you're having a struggle, a hard time, shit, email me, or I'll get you someone. You might have to go to NAMI, to be honest. Okay? And we're not going to vote that way. This is all what they want to do. Okay? And this is why all the veterans are up are going, America, you're not going to die. You're not going down in flames. There is angels on the outfield. And they're stronger on the other side. Spirits. Oh, as I give that, I give a dream. And there's another alternate dream, Martin Luther King's, which is an unbending intent. But that is a warning, and it's also saying, those of you think it's fun and games, what's going on with, what's his face? I know theoretically I could say we're in a child's dream and it is a game, but yet it's in other ways, it's not a game. It's serious business. Your freedom is at risk. You won't be able to get on here, and I won't be able to say shit like this. At least in America, I'd have to go to another country and then fucking talk to you. So, and they'd block my stuff because they'd want to manipulate you. So let's get it done, and start, writing congressman. How about tell that punk, bitch, no. Bitch, please. We know what you're doing, and you're not going to do it. Kids, 18 and up can vote, and that's the way it's going to stay. Because, see, they do that. They change that. And then what else changes? Oh, that it's women. Oh, that it's African Americans. Oh, they're going to find ways until it's only rich people that can vote. And all kinds of stuff. Just keep boiling the frog. Oh, no, you don't. No. America, you got to stop being boiled frogs. Get you comfortable here, comfortable there, until you wake up and go, oh, shit, I'm cooked. Okay? Let's get it done. Finished. Okay? I trust the Floyds got us. I just do. I know. I'm going to put some stuff on. It's going to end. It has to stop. But this shows. And this is serious. That's a serious thing. Because young people vote a certain way because they want a better world. Well, young people, I promise you, grandma's up. I got the Floyd. I got the White Tiger. I got the Black Panther. I got it all. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only superhero on here somewhere. Okay, who knows? And, Clark Kent's around there somewhere. Iron Man's around there somewhere. We're all there. Okay? And we're not having it. We vote, for one. We vote. See the Black Panther, he's like, get me on the camera. I'm done. Oh, there he is. He's the best, and he's not having it. Wakanda forever. Yeah, I know you're going to take this. No, everybody jump, get out of the boiling pot. Okay? All this crap. No, you don't. Yes, we can stop it. Okay? You know how to vote. You write posts and write a post. I know you don't. You're not going to limit the kids. But yes, you young people, get the hell off TikTok. I know you think it's cute, addicted. You better listen to your grandmother. Okay? You better listen to Wonder Woman. Shit, she's trying to save your brains. I had to save my student, from going over the edge. So therefore I said, oh, okay, let me get up and let me talk on this. Let me take down the man. Okay, you want to take my student? Now I'm going to take you down. Now I'm going to show this stuff. Dad, 2 wars, we're done. Okay, period. And that's okay. Got some friends. We're not going to do it. I got to show it again. It's a Jesus revolution. We're done. Okay, period. Watch out for that, guys. Don't let this happen.